And we're on. At least I hope we're on. Otherwise this is a bit me talking to myself and making myself sound like a bit of a lunatic. Not that it would be the first time. Oh well. In any case, we're going to start the evening like this. Woohoo! Everything is great. So, yeah, I started back at work today, and I had to do that thing where you get up at 7 in the morning, or a little earlier in fact, and my brain was like, but we were only awake 4 hours ago. What are you doing? And I was like, but brain, we need to go downstairs. Started turning into Peter Lorre. Is it Peter Lorre? I keep forgetting. But yeah, started going downstairs, got myself some breakfast, got on my bike, because it turns out being massively, well, not massively overweight, but more weighty than I thought. More weighty than I thought means I need to start cycling to work, because you know what, it's free once you've invested in the bike. So, did that, and got all the way to town, where work is, 40 minutes-ish, and then realised that I wasn't wearing my helmet. I was like, I wonder how many times I nearly died on my way into work today. Especially because I did that thing that you do when you know the route, and you're like, I just went completely into automatic, and I have no memory of doing anything from when I left my house, when I found I didn't have my helmet on when I got to the other end, and I was like, oh god, why? So that was fun. Thankfully I didn't have to do much thinking today, it was a training day. Yes! And so, I'm back home now. We're having our first Monday Madness in nearly a month. So yeah. Those among you who are being very attentive will notice I have little blotches on my lip, which really pissing me off, but they're at least going away now. Had them over the holidays. Turns out cold sores. What are you gonna do, man? Let's see. Oh, those of you who were watching before the show started may have noticed that I have this screen up, which had a schedule on it. Oh my god, what in the hell is this? But actually talking about the stuff that I'm planning on doing on the show this evening. Because, yeah, wrong one. That's on. Because I can. And I'm trying to make the show a little smoother, a little less, okay guys, hi guys, what do we do? Because, you know, stuff. And I figured we'd probably start tonight with the mono battles, because it's fun that way. And to be fair, if something else cool does come up, I'm not going to be like, well, I have a schedule now, I'm never doing anything else again, because you know what, we'll keep it cool, we'll keep it a little bit free. And for some reason I've decided to put a saxophone on the electronic piano that is over there. So at various points during the evening, he says, praying that this thing goes back into focus. Ugh. At various points in the evening I can just reach over and be like, and other such things. I'll think of what to do with that later. Try not to play the Pink Panther theme all the time, because I don't know it yet. Anyway, I shall turn that off. Temptation to play piano on the stream would be so great. So, yeah, plans tonight, as you may have seen. Mono battles, bit of a king of the hill. Might try and make it an off race. We'll see what happens. That'll probably take us an hour or two. Yeah. Tonight, however, I'm powered by squash and not caffeinated beverages because I actually need to sleep later. Due to the fact that my brain was still like, I actually went to sleep at like 9:30 last night, and woke up at like 1 in the morning, and then at like 3 in the morning I was like, man, getting up in 4 hours. Ugh. Anyway. So, I think we should try and get things started. We'll try and get ourselves... we're going to do a bit more... I was hoping there'd be more people around. But we'll see what happens. There's currently 6 people, including me, in the channel, so we'll see what happens. battles? Oh god. Anyone up for moo battles? Oh god, that's a terrifying concept. But yeah, we'll start ourselves some mono battles, because you know what, Day 9 gave the concept to us, and now it's an official Blizzard map type. Nice. I should stop fanboying. I really should. But yeah. By the way, every so often you'll see me just sort of laugh at something that I can see in the chat. If you want to understand what I'm laughing at in the chat, then all you need to do is sign on to an EU account. Sorry guys in NA. I will try and get at some point. If there's enough demand for me to do a Monday Madness NA style, then I'll try and stay up late and do one. It's gonna have to be quite a thing though, because like damn. But yeah, there's always a possibility. Never say never, except in certain cases. Let's not do that. Yeah, actually, who's signed in and in the viewer chat? That'll be telling. Huxley and Triumph. Welcome to the chat, gentlemen. By the way, if you are in the chat, feel free to sign in, say hello, comment on the stream. If there's something blatantly wrong, like the sound isn't coming through, please tell me. If you can't hear people in Skype, that's good, because I shouldn't have Skype on. I should have Mumble up. And if people want to join me in the Mumble server, you can find the details in the Atomic Engine chat on EU Battle.net. Yeah. So, I'm going to set this mono battle up. Should probably get somebody else to do it. But, you know what it's like. See if we can find one by Clichy, because you gotta love Clichy. Yep, here we go. District 10 by Clichy. Create private game. Now, for those of you that don't know, and I'm sure there aren't many, but we'll go with it anyway. The whole point of a mono battle is that you only get to make one kind of unit, which is, at this point, randomly selected. And I'm going to try and make everyone in the channel say trousers to join the mono battle. Actually tempted to try and get like a theme song, but unless I get someone to write one for me, it's potentially quite tricky to get hold of something like that because of copyrights and shit. Oh wow, you know you're doing well when you've got more people in your channel than all things Terran. Try on being impressed by my use of the word trousers. So, yeah. So at this point we're trying to just gather people. I believe Harbinger wanted in. Yep, I'll just invite him anyway. Note to self, when you're trying to type the word indeed, there are two E's in it. No? Wow, so far it's going to be a really small mono battle. Awkward. Curses. The one time I actually have a schedule, everything goes wrong. Ah! Let's see if we can get into bronze practice and see if there's anybody in there. No, there's nobody in that one. Just trying to remember anything at all. Wow, there's like 4 people in all things Zerg. General chat, anyone in that? Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can get ourselves more than 2 people. It's kind of weird. Just having that moment where you're like, well, I've got nothing. And it's like that bit at the beginning of every game where nothing's happening. And you're like, someone do something. Someone 10 pool. Just cheese them, damn it. There's nothing to talk about for like first couple of minutes, but now it's happening a lot. Like I'm having to continue on talking to camera because there's nothing to show you on the thing. There's like 2 people in the channel. So we can get Steve in because Steve's always good. I'm trolling around trying to get some people. The problem, I think, part of the problem with the UI here is that Blizzard doesn't have any way of finding channels of people in them really easily. You have to kind of guess. And invite Steve to the game. Yes. Now we have 3 people in the Mana Battle. Oh well. There's more people in All Things Protoss than in All Things Terran and All Things Zerg. That doesn't help us much because there's nothing to watch. We need to find another channel with lots of people in it who might conceivably want a Mana Battle. Actually, is there a Mana Battle channel? Maximum number of channels open? Christ. Didn't know there was one. Right, hopefully we'll have another person there. Maybe there's a Reddit channel. Let's have a look. Let's see how many people there are in channel Reddit. He's just trying to join reddit.com in the Battle.net channel with the what my brain is made of. Ow. Never mind. Ooh, bit of a cracking muscle thing. Muscle? Joint thing there. Actually, there might be enough people in here to make it worthwhile. Right. Well, it was very nice of someone in the All Things Terran channel, but sadly he doesn't want in. I cannot type. Oh wow. Mapster threads everywhere. General chat 2 is not for me. Right. That was okay. See, if we had enough players, we'd be started already. But unfortunately, there's only 3, and no one else wants Mana Battles. Damn it! Which was really weird because this was really popular last week. Like we had more people than I think we strictly needed. But there's nobody joining for this one. I might have to cancel the Mana Battle at this rate. Either that or put it on a different map, or have it as a free for all. Have as a Mana Battle free for all. Oh, we have one person on the other team, so we can at least have 2 teams of 2. Screw it, let's invite everyone in this channel. Oh, Trion's already in, I think, isn't he? Yeah. It's going to be 5. 5? Okay. Actually, we'll maneuver the teams around a bit, put Steve and Harbinger on the same team, and then if it's 3 on 2, then it doesn't matter. Apparently I'm supposed to post to the main SC2 subreddit, so we'll give that a go. StarCraft. We'll give it a try, because you know what? All they need to do, all they can really do is downvote me. And they will. Oh well. Create a submission. Text link, you can't submit. StarCraft 1 Brood War. Why are you advertising in... Okay, so there's somebody in the general chat 1 advertising for people to play Brood War. In the StarCraft 2 channel. He wants people to play Brood War. Oh well. Right. I need to work out how to word this. Oh, Kotanos declined, so we're down to 2v1. Might just go with 2v2. Let's see. Let's have a quick look at the StarCraft subreddit, see if people are actually doing this. Yeah. Screw it. Some guy put a post up saying that he loved the game, and that was it. Someone put up a thing saying how to spell silliness. That's how you spell silliness. Mana Battles is one word, damn you. Oh, we've got a Skype thing going on here. What's all that about? Never mind. On EUVNet. I'm doing this as a self post because hopefully that won't give me karma. Unless people won't downvote me for karma whoring. You know what's depressing? This is actually one of the I think that'll do actually. I'm not going to try and put anything more in. It's a self post. La 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 la. Bam. Oh, we've got one more to the game. We finally have 4 people, so if push comes to shove, I can run with this. Oh boy. Why is this not posted? You vex me, Reddit. Oh, you think the downvote is your ally, do you? Boom. Try again. Oh, right. Okay. VSOXOZ. I have a sneaking suspicion that Reddit just did. Apparently, I can't post. Bloody hell. Right. So we've now got enough people just about. Which ideally we'd need one more person. Part of me is tempted to say, Huxley, if you're watching, we need you now as never before. But yeah, that would be kind of cheesy. I'm just trying to tell me, but he's only in platinum. Yeah. Oh man, this is time for one of the really slow starting shows. It's kind of depressing. Because like I was all like jazzed up. Bam! Gonna get things started. No. Where are more peoples? Where are the adoring masses, damn it? Okay. Who can I invite? It hasn't already been invited. We'll invite Wok again. Oh no, we can't invite Wok. Why can't I invite Wok? Damn it. Tryon's already in. Cartonos is not in. We should invite him anyway. Also, I have random music from Super Mario Galaxy stuck in my brain. Like, oh my god. Just. Oh, you hear that? Right, hopefully we can get started before half an hour into the cast. Painful. Apparently the ladder is for noobs. Well, it is when I'm trying to run a show here. I'm trying to be professional and run a tight ship. People are being all lazy and stuff, and doing ladder and not mono battles. Sigh, as the duck will say. How does he know he's in non battles then? Has he added into his friends list or something? Still wait for Cartonos. No, nothing. Well, Cartonos declines. Right. Ah, come on, 4 minutes. Right, Cottonut's actually wanting to be in now. Hmm. Two v two mana battles. Okay, we're having someone suggested to the channel to the game whose name is Eris. Now, I don't know if anybody else knows this, but I know the right people to know this sort of information. Eris is the god of Discord, or goddess of Discord, technically. If we're going to be strict about that sort of thing. Eris has been invited. Currently not on the right team. Put Eris with Harbinger. How can this possibly go wrong? Which means we do have at least 6 players now. Oh, that's a fun thing. Apparently there's going to be a post going up on Reddit soon about on main StarCraft subreddit. It says, come and watch, it'll be amazing. Check for it in new. Right. Right, let's see. Yep. Okay, apparently there is a post in new. It's not showing in new. Oh, let's have a look at new. There we go, let's upvote that one. Because everyone loves an upvote. Okay. Apparently we're gonna go soon. We'll catch him. Whoever Harbinger's friend is, we'll catch him on the next one because it's been half an hour since I started casting. I really should actually be able to, you know, switch over to, you know, what the hell is going on in the game. Map for this one's going to be District 10. I say as I screw around with my windows to make sure I can see everything I need to be able to see, including my network bandwidth usage. Yeah, so metal. Right. But because we can, bam, let's do this. Finally getting into the goddamn game. Hi. Oh, you know what? I need to be more popular. Although apparently I have 7 viewers, which is quite nice. I think I recognise all bar one of the names. Oh, hello. I recognise one. I don't recognise one of the names in the channel. That'll be Inksasibar, which I'm hoping isn't a terrible pun on the word inaccessible, but I guess we'll see. Do say hello in that chat. That would be nice to see. Hopefully something's happening. I don't really know. I've not used this mono battle map before. There's a lesson learned. Always check your maps before you use them, because otherwise something happens and I'm like, aha! Here we go. So, what have we here? We have ourselves the great and mighty Tryon, Terran warrior, making ravens. Ooh, that'll be fun. And assisting him most ably is... oh. This is distinctive. who's making ghosts. And Kotanos doing warp prism shenanigans. I think this game might be slightly short. Then again, their opponents don't have it easy, given that they've got Eris playing with carriers, which, okay, are brutal if you can get to them. Colossus for Harbinger, and all the way down here on his own, the mighty Steve, who apparently will be changing his name when he goes into Heart of the Swarm. I am vexed by this concept. I will continue to call him Steve, because he's got Hellions, you know, it's all good. Yeah, we're getting into the start of the building phase, which means I can pull up that, and it tells you nothing. Oh wait, it tells you that people are building buildings. The problem we have here is that this may end up being a brutally short game, because Hellions can kill workers. And the first thing that these guys can have that can resist that sort of pressure is ghosts, which, as far as I can tell, I think if you can mask them, then he should be able to. The problem is you can't snipe a Hellion, because I think you can only do it to biological units. And it's not a biological unit yet. It will be when it transforms in Heart of the Swarm into a Hellbat. And then it becomes part of your Bioball instead of part of your mech army. For some reason. I still don't get that. Fast Expand coming down from Harbinger because he knows he's going to need a lot of everything because Colossi. That said, there is nothing really on the opponent's forces that can actually... Well, I suppose Hunter Seeker Missile would be a bit brutal, but he's going to need a lot of Ravens to do it. Turrets, maybe? We'll have to see. Actually, yeah, with the exception of the carriers, there's nothing on that team that can shoot up, is there? So the Ravens will be able to do horrible things if Tryon can only get to them. The problem is, I don't know if he can. I mean, he's got enough gas to start making a factory, and that's good. The problem is, he's not the only one who's got the gas to make a factory. At least he shouldn't be the only one with the gas to make a factory, because Steve needs gas to make Hellions. Steve has enough gas to make a factory, and isn't doing so. But then Steve is fast expanding to the empty base on their side. Another fast expand coming down for the Protoss. Building them photon cannons, Kotanos does not want to die. Given that he's got a warp prism, it's not very useful. I mean, he can drop ghosts all over the place, but I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. Also, that on the other hand, we are going to see a lot of nukes in this map, which should be entertaining. Question is, at what point does the starports come down? Okay, so the Ravens are nearly... Oh, Tryon could start building a tech lab. I'm going one base Raven. Oh no, he's going one base Raven, really. We have ourselves an Expo Distinctive at the back of this base, trying to make them ghosts as fast as he can. And actually, at the moment, he can build the Ghost Factory. Ghost Factory? It's an academy, you fool. The Ghost Academy, but it will cost him more minerals and gas than he can spare right now. Oh, hello. And a CC coming up. And a Ghost Academy coming up. There we go. We're starting to see the tech come forth. The Fleet Beacon coming down for Eris, which is going to be ridiculous. I don't know whether the interceptors on a carrier count as light or not. But as I recall it, the damage on ghosts is extra against light. My computer is crying about something. Shut up, computer. You don't get to say in this. What in the hell is he doing? I suppose he can't make ghosts. But he can make a ghost. I'm not sure why he isn't. We're getting durable materials coming out because it turns out putting auto turrets all over the map all the time is really funny. Seriously, it's hilarious. You can drop turrets and then your opponent has to kill them because if with durable materials up, they'll be there for like a year. I think it increases it from 3 minutes to 5. I think. I can check that out actually. But yeah, it's going to be entertaining to see, because now, of course, he's just building Ravens and praying that the opponents don't attack before he has sufficient energy on them to just kill everything that lives. Especially because, like, each Raven, if it wants to, can throw down up to 4 turrets, which means if he masses them, you end up with enough turrets to kill God. Potentially. unless, you know, God has decent armor. Actually, that's an interesting question. Do turrets get the bonus damage from vehicle weapons or not? I don't think they do, which means they become exponentially less useful as time goes on. He is, however, going for durable materials, so he clearly wants to have them. And at some point, I'm guessing he's going to go for the Corvid reactor, because that way he can launch an extra... well, he can launch one faster. Hello, Hellions coming in. To roast your workers, which are not rallied anyway. Oh my god, what the hell? Why are you not doing anything about this? Oh god. It's not looking good. Pew! Pew! Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, those ghosts! Why, ghosts, why? Those things are not cost efficient for you. He needs to put down more turrets all over his base. All over his face. He needs to build a bunker for those ghosts, actually. That would be a really good thing to do. Will we hear the terrifying cry of "Never say die"? Nope, just the terrifying death scream. Oh well. We do, however, have a very nicely cannoned expo over here. I do believe that Kotanos is going to try and get himself more minerals than gods, and therefore feed other people, and this carrier is going to die. Oh my god, cannons are good against carriers. Boom! But there is probably wondering what the hell just happened. Oh, he's chasing them off with workers. How does that work? What are workers? We just don't know. And all of this could potentially have been avoided with a single bunker in the right place. Oh well. The Hellion harass having been driven back. Let's have a look at what's happening up here. I can imagine there will be a factory somewhere which doesn't have... Oh. No, that's just a shed load of Hellions. And the potential for a... actually... Corvid, yep, here goes Corvid reactor. Potential for a planetary fortress morphing in here, which will in fact do absolutely nothing to most of their opponent's units. Partly because the Ravens can fly, and partly because ghosts can drop nukes on your ass from a mile away. Also, I like Kotanos' attitude of, if I can't have anything, then I will give it to everyone else. Because I'm fairly certain he's just feeding at this point. Another bunch of racks coming down because ghosts! Ghosts! So many ghosts. And they do a staggering 11 damage. Actually, against Hellions, that's pretty good. Because Hellions are, if memory serves, light. Guess we'll find out. Yep! Against Hellions, it takes 5 shots to kill one. And that happens up to +2 armor. After +2 armor, it takes 6 shots to kill them, unless you upgrade the ghosts. I believe they only get a +1 from... there's the tech labs. All the tech labs. Dear God, that's a lot of gas. And at this point, I imagine most of the mineral income of this team is in fact coming from here. Because Kotanos, having 57 workers, has not the highest income. What in the hell? Oh, right, he's not a Terran. And therefore there's no mules. Which are Imber, and oh my god, the observing has begun. But it'll get about this far and then die. Oh, he could have saved that if he just kept it moving. Oh well. Duh. Wowza, that's going to sting in a minute. Oh yes, we know what's happening here. This base is about to pop. And nothing will keep us together. Actually, has our Ravening player gone for Hunter Seeker? Oh, he doesn't need to go for Hunter Seeker Missile. You have it automatically these days. And this base is history. Question is, what upgrades are these on? 111s. Oh, cannons are good, but they need to be able to hit big targets, and they actually need to have power, which unfortunately they don't have right now. At this point, I'm wondering what can actually be done by this team to save their own existences, because there's carriers in the air and colossi, and ghosts can't get close to him. And he doesn't have enough ravens, because ravens, and there aren't enough ghosts because expensive. And, oh, actually no, there are quite a lot of ghosts. The problem is, there's a lot of colossi up here by the base of Kotanos, and he doesn't have anything worth defending with. Oh. Oh my god, that was a nuke snipe to end all nuke snipes. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. I'm very glad I caught that. That was pretty good. Let's have a look at the army supply tabs. Turns out Harbinger has a huge army. Steve, not so much. Given that he just lost a shed load of it. Oh. The Colossi being spotted. I'm not sure why they're bothering with those rocks. There's nothing on that team other than the Hellions, which needs them. Oh, all the ghosts can be seen! Oh, wow. That was a painful time for the ghosts. Nuke's going down. The question is, will he even notice? Will he even care? Will the nuke actually do enough damage to make him suffer? Oh, 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 they're still there! Yeah! Killed a single Colossus and nothing else. Damn it! Why, God. That's a lot of nukes. That's a lot of nukes! The question is, will Harbinger go towards them or away? Oh, he'll go away from them. He doesn't need to go anywhere near the damn things. They might as well... Oh, except for that one, which might die. No, it lost all its shields. Yeah. Slightly unfortunate with the warp prison play. To be fair, if there was something on there that allowed you to, you know... Actually, if there was something else in your army that allowed you to successfully feed, like Marines, that would have been a very different story, but I think partly the composition screwed them over at this point. Ravens. The Ravens are everywhere. Or in this case, they're up by this base, killing it, potentially. Or maybe not. Because you can't actually attack buildings with Hunter-Seeker Missile. Oh wow, that planetary might actually suffer. They're not going to stop anything because there's currently a force of Colossus and... Oh, why don't... Why? The problem is there's nothing to follow that punch up with. They've got the EMPs to kill everything. To take all the shields. But there's not a lot can be usefully done there. I mean, the Hellions are being chased away. Oh, sexy chasing away. But unfortunately, Hunter-Seeker missiles are a bit shit. If you're chasing something big like that. Hello. That's Eris's stuff. Grinding its way into Distinctive's base. Kotanos has been revealed. I think it's over. It's over, you idiot. Yeah. Oh, it's over. Kotanos having been found. GG's out before his workers die, but never mind. Looks like it was over from the start because compositionally, suicide. Ravens of Trion are going to try and hurt somebody. Unfortunately, I don't think they can do much against carriers. They can, however, Hunter-Seeker missile things. It's really funny if you can pull off a... Oh my god, there's a glorious strike waiting to happen there. It doesn't do enough. It's just pressing. That's actually annoying. Like, I was expecting Hunter-Seeker missile to come in and do 300 damage to do everything in its blast radius, but apparently not. Does 100 area damage. That's nothing to Colossus. That doesn't even take a Colossus' shields down for a single one. Pah. Shameful. Yeah, it's over. It's over. You can tell this because the carriers are streaming in behind the Colossi, so even if you kill the Colossi somehow, you ain't living through this one. Apologies for belch there. Dinner was delicious fun time. To be fair, he's doing a decent amount of damage for not having any units that can actually shoot. Unfortunately, the carriers have caught them and they're going to melt ever so slightly. Given that he's got no upgrades on the Terran plating. And the carriers are currently at 2-1. Actually, he's doing some damage. Not a massive amount. Oh, suck it! Single carrier out of the opponent's massive fleet. I mean, if we have a look at the army tabs, Harbinger's maxed. Steve is almost maxed. Well, no, Steve's not even close to maxed, but you know what? It's a lot bigger than the rest of them. And that right now was a decent start. After a bit of a delay, it happens. And we pull it back. Hopefully, if we try another one of those, hopefully we can get a slightly better balance of units, because at that point it was just like... Arr, 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 arr. Oh. Okay. Apparently there's a drop.sc link that I need to check out. I can do that in a bit. Do 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 do. No, we're not going to go for that one. That one's complicated. Toxic Slums is an 8-player game. Mode. No, we want one that specifically is random, so we'll go back to that one, that District 10 one. Ah, dear. We have ourselves a pineapple for this one. A pineapple for me. Tryon Cartonaus. Harbinger is, but wants to eat sausage. Distinctive is. Currently 5 players. Oh! Plus player. Aris has been suggested again. Steve. Right. Oh, it is as ever tempting to just join myself and just see how badly I get my ass kicked, but invite Wok. Wok says no. No, he says, I shall not be in your most excellent monobattle of death. Harbinger also not saying yes either. You vex me, Harbinger, you vex me. Apparently we were going to have a Harbinger, but apparently his sausage is more important. Wait, that sounds bad. It sounds like this one. Ooh, the camera does add weight. Ugh. Oh no! Pineapple has left us. Oh dear. Right. We currently have 7 players. Okay. You know you've got a fun channel when people are talking about how you need a lot of micro to play with one of the players' sausages. Lol. Right. So, we have ourselves a potentially full game. Which means the chances of getting one player who has chance of having one player who has a death choice like Mothership or Varp Prison doesn't make that much of a difference. And I've now seen a smiley which worries me slightly because it has a colon, a D, and a colon on the other side. So I can't tell.
Oh man, first we were talking about his sausage and now he's grinding cheese. I don't even know what to say. Why would you grind cheese? Tell you what, let's see if we can get ourselves a bit of an electric piano effect going on. Yeah. Actually, I need to turn the volume up. Problem is, it also doesn't sound right without the the bass in the background. Yeah. Enough of this. Elevator music will not satisfy my need for blood. Oh, now Kotanos has gone bio. When I say he's gone bio, I mean he's gone bio the way that World of Warcraft players go bio. Which means he's gone to the loo, and we'll be back in a minute. By the way, oh, hello. We have a pineapple in the chat. What a coincidence that a pineapple in the chat would appear just as a pineapple appears in the channel. Interesting. I hope you're not stream sniping. It will vex me. I will focus on what you're doing, to the exclusion of everything else. Or maybe I'll just carry on as normal because it's a mono battle and there's only so much strategy you can have when you have Zerglings and nothing else. Or Colossus, or I don't know, Immortals. Actually, Master Mortal is terrifying unless you have a single air unit. At which point you're like, pew, pew. And you kill them. Distinctive has threatened a 6-pool if he gets Zerglings. Little does he realize that 6-pool does not work in multiplayer. Because your opponents can gang up on your lings and kill them, and then you're like, I have no economy. Harbinger is apparently going to cannon rush. Who's it? Went to the loo. Oh, god damn it. Let's see. Oh man, you guys actually think you get to choose a unit. Boom! Let's get started. Ooh, excuse me. Somewhat a bit of a sore going on there. Right. This is apparently the same map, but the screen looks entirely different. Except you can't see it. Oh, that's fun. There we go. Better. Boom. Yeah, this looks all like siege tanky and void ray, and I'm not even certain what that is in the bottom there. Whatever it is, it might be a roach. Because it's definitely throwing something green up at the enemy. Oh well. I guess we'll see what happens. Unit selection is random. So... none of people can actually hear the piano. Can you? If someone in the channel can actually just sort of say yes or no if they can hear the piano, because it would be kind of sad if I'm playing all this elevator hold music and you can't hear it. Right, 8 players. I know what they're getting chosen. They don't know what they're choosing either. Everyone gets warp prisms. This becomes cannon rush hell. Okay, apparently somebody's got Queen. Okay, this should be entertaining. So, let's start pro style. In the 12 o'clock position, Tryon with his warp prism. I shouldn't be mean, but oh my god, that's awesome. And the next run round, Pineapple. Pineapple, because I love that musical. And he has roaches. And over further around that corner, Distinctive, who has queens, all the queens, and needs to make a spawning pool so goddamn quickly. And Cortinos, with the only marine, which to be fair makes him uber powerful. Can queens transfuse marines, and is it worth the effort? Anyway, further round we go, we get to the Reaper that is Dare to Be. Dare to Be, who actually stands a good chance of just killing someone really quite quickly, because Reapers are really good early game. Apparently they suck late game, because then things can kill them. But such is life. Next person round is Eris, who is apparently doing that thing that Protoss do in multiplayer games anyway, which is mass void rays. Only thing that can kill that would be, I don't know, half his opponent's team. Queens and Marines. Further round we go, we have Harbinger, who is going Hydras, and he actually plays with Hydras in normal play. And if he really hates you, yes, the jelly of what? I don't... If he really hates you, he'll put Nidus networks up in your natural. And then we have finally Steve with the Mutaflock. Actually, an interesting question. Is he going to be able to do that much? I think it depends. It depends on how he engages, because everyone has obviously static defenses, and there's marines around that can float around, but the mutas are fast. So it's possible if he gets enough of them, he can just burn through turrets and kill the juicy SCVs and so on within. Spawning pool's finally going up for people. Oh, Pineapple's double expanding. Because it turns out, what are you again? Roaches. Fair enough, he's going to try and kill his enemy with roaches. The thing is, they aren't going to get very far once the void rays come out. And Eris has void rays and is making a oh my god, worker rush. What? Oh no, this is a cannon rush. Why are you sending all of your workers? There are 3 of you with workers here. You don't need to do that. Also, you left in cannon standing. I shouldn't laugh, but that was quite funny. But yes, we have ourselves a bit of a try-hard, try-on, cannon rushing his opponents because he can rush his opponents. Ooh, it's going to be tricky to see how it's going to be stoppable at this point because void rays aren't out yet. Harbinger's not ready yet to produce anything. What's Harbinger doing? Harbinger's not producing any Hydras yet. You don't need to pull all those workers, guys. They can't all attack at once. Pull your workers back to mining. Mining, 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 mining. Oh, and actually finish it off, you know? There's also this one here. Oh, I know that's Eris's. Never mind. And we have our first Stargate going down, because at this point the cannon rushing should stop. Dead, pretty much. Oh wait, Trion's trying to put up a pylon in his base. Why? Why? Also, why are you putting all of these workers to attack it when only 3 or 4 of them can actually do it? Get a void ray out. Now. Come on, you can do this. You've got enough gas, you just need the minerals. You need a lot of minerals. Come on. Work it, baby. So, the Reapers have started coming out, I hope. He says, looking at... Yep, here we go. We've got some Reapers coming out now. With a bit of luck, they should be able to put paid to any more attempts to cannon rush because they'll murderize the probes. And Eris can counter cannon rushing that pylon with a cannon of, I'm going to say, her own. Because Eris is a female goddess thing. Trion trying really quite hard to piss people off with that single worker. And he's doing a really good job of it too. I mean, the void rays are actually coming out a lot later than they otherwise would have done, and it means that the marining player has Stim, presumably going to get combat shield soon. He's only got 1 worker mining gas. What the hell is wrong with you? 9 more gas. There we go. Let's see. And he's taken it off before he got combat shields? What? What? The combat shields! Also, Trion's attempts to cannon rush are now foiled because Dare to Be has a single Reaper out. Or in fact, 2 Reapers. Not that it matters. The Void Rays will finish the job. And the cannon rush is over. It's over, you idiot! Harbinger. Presumably yelling at his housemate to just get on with it. Kill the damn thing. We have ourselves Pineapple, who produces nothing but roaches from those 4 bases. Oh my god. How many workers does Pineapple have? Pineapple is the purple Zerg with 64. That's actually not a bad number. It means that this, well, a couple of the bases are slightly unsaturated, but it's not too bad. Some mass expansion coming out from someone. Oh no, Trion's just trying to cannon block these places, little realizing that at this point Void Rays or Reapers could just end that immediately. With Cortanos, no Cortanos, don't be messing with the stream. It scares me. I need to do something. Nah. There we go. Yes. For those of you who haven't signed in, by the way, oh, there's an I Am Meat Source in the channel. Good to see you. I did not realise that you were Meat Source. What in the hell is Cortanos doing? Why can I hear a Nidus worm? Oh. Because Distinctive has bought the queens. All the queens. And there's a big force of Marines attacking right here. And they're about to find out exactly what happens when you try and attack that many queens, which is not an awful lot. There's a lot of units here. Those Marines are going to take some horrifying damage on their way in, but at this point... they're just running over everything, really. A frantic response from the Hydralisks moving over to try and intercept. And they will be able to push these Marines back because they do horrible DPS to everything. But unfortunately, there's a million Marines everywhere. Oh my god. The attack is coming. There is nothing that can be done to stop it now. Unless you've got a massive force of your own, which I don't think these guys do. I think they prioritize economy over everything else. And Eris putting together as much defense as possible because it turns out that the Void Rays are not ready. Pylons coming down, and somewhere in the not too distant future I see cannon. Jesus wept. Okay, so Queen's trying to resist the urge of... Hydralisk's trying to fight off the Queens. They'll be able to do some damage, but not enough! Oh god, why is Dare to Be is slightly screwed. And so are all the cannons being built there. Marines coming in, doing their marine-y thing. They're going to take those Mutalisks apart with prejudice. And bolt fire. The Void Rays, where are the Void Rays being rallied to, anyway? I don't think they are. That's part of the problem. You know what would have made this match better? Infestors. Oh, wow. That's a lot of DPS from those Hydras. Especially because they are 1-1 Hydras against 1-0 Marines, which means their armor doesn't do them any good. There's a lot of transfusers along here. A lot of muters. And this is why Queens are so hardcore, because you can just transfuse the hell out of them. But eventually they will run out of energy, and suddenly they're on the run, very slowly. With Tryon reinforcing with cannons that will be of limited effectiveness against the Hydra DPS. Distinctive, having also creeped this entire place up, may have been a bit of a mistake given that his opponents were also Zerg. And the Hydralisks doing horrifying damage to everything around them. I'm not quite sure why there's a... Oh, hello, what's this? There's... Oh, god, roaches. Yeah, you're going to need some more muta than that. Problem is, I don't think they can see that far. Turns out my computer is struggling slightly with this many units on the map. Oh, and that dies. Then we kind of saw that coming. Like the pawn on the giant screen, we saw that coming. And the Marines move in to try and do some horrifying damage of their own. The problem is, there's Hydra DPS on the other end of it, and while they have Stim... Oh, turns out they have Stim. All you need. Then again, Hydra's still lasting. And also Hydra flank. The Hydras will actually win this engagement! Fabulous. A massive force of Marines. The problem is, roaches. There's a lot of roach there. There's not a lot of Stargate being produced. What the hell happened to all of Varys' workers? Oh, they probably all died. And the main's gone. At this point, however, it's worth feeding, I think. Hydra's going up against roaches and dying spectacularly because there are so many of them. Bloody hell. Yeah, Harbinger's out. I suspect the game is now over because even with the Hydras that are left, Steve cannot win this game on his own. That said, if they were Hydralisks the way they used to be and had that passive ability, which is the Hydralisk regeneration, a single Void Ray desperately trying to do something. Unfortunately, it's not fast enough. And that base of Harbingers, while it's still mining for his friends, is not actually doing anything useful at this point. Single Queen of Steve's coming on to help. And those Mutalisks will eventually whittle this entire army down because they can't shoot up. Unfortunately, they're not doing much damage per, and they've got 2... Oh, wow, that's even more fun. 2 armor on the Roaches versus no armor on the... Or no weapon upgrades on the Mutalisks. They're going to take forever to burn through that armor. Yeah, they're doing 7 damage for the first hit. Which means presumably only 3 damage for the second, 1 for the third. Oh, that's... Gotta love the eternal optimism of a lot of Mutalisks, actually. That's quite a scary number. And a Hydralisk, let's not forget. Oh, wow. Okay, so it turns out that Mutalisks in that sort of numbers do actually hurt people. Don't know about Marines, but definitely Mutalisks hurt. Oh, God, Queens. So many Queens. I don't know if that many Mutalisks will even make a dent in those Queens. Then again, bouncing, burning in. Oh, God, the lag. So much very slow lag. And the Queens are dying really quite quickly. This is quite an army from Steve. If only he was on top of his upgrades, he'd be winning. Pineapple coming in to make the Spine Crawler Wall of Death, or Spore Crawler Wall of Death. Which makes this an all-in. Oh wait, no it doesn't. And actually the Mutalisks may clean most of this up. Harbinger's being revealed, surprise, surprise. Oh, the Mutalisks. Where are they now? I don't even know where they've gone. That's Marines coming in to clear up. That big clump of colour on the map there is... Ah, there are the Mutalisks, unfortunately. He's only got 30 of them now, which means that those bases are going to die. If he had, like... How much food is a Mutalisk these days? Have a look at the lava. 2 food for a Mutalisk. If he had like 100, had like 80 of them, then this would probably be a very different game. And the Queen's transfusing, and taking the Mutalisk's attention away from the roaches that they can kill very easily. Oh well, I guess it's kind of over. The Marines also sweeping around to clear up a base over here. Because it turns out that many Marines will mince everything, especially if their upgrades aren't... Why are their upgrades so bad? You've got to have enough gas to get more. Unless you just haven't mined any gas. Unless there's a thing in modern battles where you don't make stuff. Wait, what have the Mutas done now? Oh wait, died by the looks of it. Given that there aren't any left. Steve has rebuilt his base. Where has he rebuilt his base? He's rebuilt it exactly where they just destroyed it. In exactly the place they wouldn't suspect. Exactly where they just blew it up. Oh dear. By the way, if you're in the chat and I can't see your name, means you're not signed in, do sign in and say hello, otherwise you won't be able to talk. Sorry, I said that in a lull because it looks like this game might be slightly over. That said, these Marines cannot stim any further, I don't think. Unless... yeah, it costs them 10 hit points. It would actually kill them to do it. So if a single pair of Mutalisks comes up and tries bouncing, you know, pain between them, they actually do quite well. There used to be a base here. You can tell because there was a lava, and the fact that the creep is doing that weird thing where it tries to retreat and is also being grown up. Distinctive attacking pineapples units. The queens have turned on their Rochi allies. So desperate they are for the kill, even though it's nearly over. The queen's taking chunks out of a base. Boom. Ah, run away! Burrow! Burrow! Mutiny! Not spelled like that, but mutiny anyway! Who's still left on Team Dead? They don't have much left. Oh wait, that's Pineapple's. That's Pineapple's base. Why are you attacking Pineapple's base? Why are you attacking your own base, Pineapple? That's just silly. All the queens are just dying. Maybe you should invest in Burrow. Burrow would be good. Why are you attacking Pineapple? What the shit is this? Oh, I see what you're doing there, Steve. I see what you did. You're about to get discovered, but clever, clever boy. He's going to ignore Steve to go and kill his opponent. Sadly, the workers saw it coming. Tryon, knowing what he must do, is taking this base down before one of his allies dies. Oh, dearie me. Tryon's workers mining long distance mining from the gold. How do you not know you can see his base? Steve has not rebuilt his base. What colour is Steve? In fact, let's see if we can see this from Steve's point of view. What can Steve still see?
The High Cluster is under attack.
Just going to take the piss, isn't he? He is just taking the piss now. Oh my god, how are those queens not seeing him? Oh, Steve. Oh, Steve. You're just taking the piss now. Steve is down. Steve is out. Wait, who actually won that? I think they... I don't know. Let's find out. We'll go into the chat, see who won. I'm fairly certain that Steve didn't. But even so, it was like... Right. Oh, that's better. Mono battle free for all? Oh Jesus. Okay, we're losing a couple of people, but that's okay. Oh. I'm not sure how Mono Battle Free For All even works, or if it works. Like, you end up with... If you end up with just like one person being Marines or Zerglings and just winning. You know what, I'm going to step on a battle free for all. I have no idea what's going to happen here. see, we'll see. Apparently you can set up a micro tournament. Ooh. Oh, wait, he's gone? He's gone? Oh, God. It's terrifying. Okay. Hey. 1, 2. Oh, apparently I'm his spectacular friend. See? Says so there. Right. Anyone else? Right. Let's see what all the channels I've been in recently. Arcade. Oh, look. Apparently a lot of instances of this channel, but only one of them with people in it. Bow, bow, bow. Right. Oh, it's having that moment where I realise I've been sitting on this chair badly, and my hip won't rotate. Oh, not good. Doesn't help the fact that I spent so much time cycling today. No. What? Harbinger is back. Okay, so we have 4 players. Really weird. I need to keep an eye on that. And also not sit badly. I suspect it's probably something to do with my posture. Never mind. They don't teach you that in StarCraft 2, how to sit. Because I can't exactly set up a... We'll let Harbinger set this one up, because apparently he's good for that sort of thing. We could do one, or we could do both. Woo!
Right. Right. Ah, if there's a new person in the chat, I don't know. Because I can't see because he's not signed in. You should sign in. Righto. Shall we just go with 4 of us? I think we're looking at just the 4 of us for now. Boom! Let's have a go. People outdoing each other with the number of G's in there. Go, 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 go. Thankfully, we aren't comparing to that Welsh town, which has a lot of G's in it. Because it's got a lot of G's at the end. Better. So, this map was apparently brought to you... Makes me look like I have weird effects going on in that. But this map was brought to you by Morrow. I don't know how it works, so I guess we'll have to see. People picking their races. Okay. Don't know exactly what has to happen here. Oh, we've got 2 matches going on at the moment. One of them, Zealots and Sentries versus Lings. Distinctive is not winning this one. Oh no, Distinctive is winning this one. Because apparently I was playing. Right. Hellions and Marauders versus Marines versus Zerglings and Roaches. Ooh, wow, this is a micro challenge fun. Having to maneuver. The Lings! The Lings! The pain, the pain, the pain. It hurts to watch. Why would you do that? Oh. Distinctive, no. Harbinger beats Distinctive. And meets Tryon in the round of 2. A bunch of Lings versus a bunch of Lings. Question is, who's got the advantage? What's going on? Who are you people? There's 12 Lings apiece. Trying to get the better concave. It all comes down to this. Who can micro the best? Who can run away when they need to run away? And who can recognize the fact that they're winning? And 3 on 3, 2 on 2, 1 on 1. Oh! That was distinctly close. Okay, so we have a bunch of drop play here. I'm not sure I like this, but never mind. Oh. Going for the Baneling bombs. At what point is he going to drop them, though? Oh. 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 Yeah, I think we know who's won this one. Distinctive wins the challenge of Baneling Micro versus well stuff. And in the other window, we see Hydras on Queens. Apparently I beat Harbinger. I beat Harbinger by not playing. Why am I not a spectator? What the hell is going on? Immortals wins. And that bio, not so powerful.
against that sort of force. Oh. The lift, and I think we know who wins this one. Oh, wow, Distinctive doing well for himself there. Question is, am I playing? Nope, not there. What colour am I even? I'm not in this one. Am I? I don't know. I can't tell. We might end up knocking this one on the head early, I think. Also, we're not in a round of 16. What colour am I? If I have a colour, what colour is it? Are they mine? I think they're mine, but I can't control them. Oh, hello. Massive unpleasant force happening. Question is, can you kill the Colossi? Oh. One micro backwards. Question is these a burrow? No, they don't, apparently. Oh. Looks like Distinctive wins. Because Corruptors can't shoot down. Yeah, not good. Harbinger versus Waiting. Okay, looks like we have ourselves a Harbinger on Distinctive. Infestor Roach Hydra versus Infestor Roach Hydra. Entertaining. Oh, and I imagine Burrow is a thing because they've got Overseers. Harbinger, Harbinger, what are you doing? Question is, will he be able to fungal in the right place in order to kill his opponent faster, I guess? I'm guessing actually at this point it's microing to keep part of your opponent's army busy while you deal with the rest of it. Or just learn out some infested terrans, one of the two. Oh. Thing is, if you can just micro away from those infested terrans, they will just die. To infested terran, horrible. Yes, they are. Yeah, it wasn't great when the Righteous did that. Oh well. I am blue, so Triumph versus Steve, Harbinger versus me. Except I can't do anything, so I'm functionally a bye at this point. Yeah, it's not looking good for Team Me. We won't even need to use the Infestor. Yep, And in this one, oh, a very different result from last time. The Corruptor's not only the only things left. Steve versus Triumph, and wins that battle. I'm kind of agreeing. This is a bit... eh. Fair enough. Oh, a bit of a macro battle there happening between the Queen and everything else. Bit of a distinctive on Harbinger. Distinctive on Harbinger. Question is, how does Pure Ling beat Ling Bling? Which would be interesting to see. Because if you can just sacrifice a couple of Lings to get those Banelings out, you know, just to kill the Banelings completely, then it would be worth it. Problem is, it's getting in and getting to those two Banelings before the other Lings kill you. Oh, it looks like he might have done it. Oh, he's definitely got rid of one. But look at the units tab. As a numerical advantage for Distinctive, who now just needs a concave. Question is, will he get it? Yes, he's got it. Nicely done. Not liking this map though. It's a bit... yeah. Hopefully we can get the next map up a little bit smoother. A little bit of a better map, because that one was a bit... ugh. Alright, let's see. Apparently Terran OP when it comes to micro. And they didn't even have to use any ghosts, which are cool for micro. Like, just, especially against, like, anything you can snipe. Trying to map how much damage snipe does. Aha, here we go. Random micro challenge. Boom. 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 Oh, which reminds me, if you haven't seen The Hobbit, go and see The Hobbit. It's really good. The main reason I kind of like it is because... yeah, it's because it's very pretty and has some really nice music in it. And the story is pretty good too. Apparently people are calling each other racist about coffee now. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But yeah. And the fact that they brought in a lot of stuff from other things, you know, just talking about like the fall of the dwarves, which happens before the story, which is why the dwarves are in Bilbo's home to start with. Yeah, it's well worth a watch. If you can get it in a big screen, so much the better. And I actually want to see it in 3D, and the 3D is good. It's well done. It's nicely. It's not just derp. Things are flying at the camera. He took the cream right out of my mouth. Took the words right out of my mouth. Where's distinctive? Okay. And because he says going for his cool effects again, la 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 la. Because it's not one of those levels where I can sit out, I'm actually going to have to play. This is where I die horribly. Because my micro is shocking. But such is life. Need to do something about that. Have a word with the doctor. And they'll go, you've got an infection. Here, have some tablets. All levels are possible. Believe. Believe in this. I don't know. Micro champions. Hip Hop Hop. Puri. Andori Golden Boy. Oh, I recognize that name. Which map would you like to play? I have apparently selected RMC3. Oh hell.
You require my skills. Cold is the void.
Right, I know what's happening
Our
here.
allies are being attacked.
We move unseen.
Our allies are being attacked.
I am the voice of the eclipse. We are one.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
I suck and fail.
Our allies are being attacked.
Well, Steve succeeded. Harbinger succeeded. What are we up against? That's Trions. Where the hell's mine?
Our allies are being
There.
attacked.
This wasn't a micro challenge. This is just an A move challenge.
Our allies are being attacked.
I wish I knew where the hell I was playing from.
I feel your presence. Gundara Manaka. Glory, life, power.
Our allies are being attacked.
Phew! I actually succeeded
Our
for once.
allies are
Oh
being
god!
attacked.
Okay, this is... Oh, what in the hell?
Our allies are being attacked.
What you want?
Our allies are being attacked.
They can see up cliffs, what the shit? Ugh, that was too close. Oh my god. Okay, this presumably is a test of my ability to put down a PDD.
Command. Ready for service.
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough moving.
Resolute compliance. Underway. Job.
Our allies are being attacked.
Actually, that's not too bad. Actually managed that one. I think everyone else has managed it. Hello. Okay, Lings and Blings versus... Oh god, I don't even.
Our allies are being attacked.
Attack move! If we don't have anything else we can do at this point.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, what in the hell? How in the hell are you supposed to do this one? You have blink and charge.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh well.
Our allies are being attacked.
Shit, I suck. Like, oh my god. Right, what have we got here? I don't even know what I can do against this. What can man do against such reckless hate? Run! Pray your shields come back. I can't escape, they're as fast as me. Oh god.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yay, made it. Score! I have no idea how I managed that. Harbinger microing around. Microing around. Micro one out, micro one out! Well, he just aim move and win at this point. No, you cannot escape from them. They can fly faster than you. Especially if you don't fly in fucking straight lines. Ah! Right, what have I got here? The Broodlord. Oh, Jesus, wept! I don't even know what to do with this.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
You, Fungal, that lot.
Your forces are under. Our allies are being attacked.
To pray that
Our allies are being attacked.
Broodlord doesn't. Ah, the Broodlord got taken down. That's really irritating. Distinctive still has 10 lives. How is this possible? Distinctive is good.
Our allies are being attacked.
I have no idea how I'm even supposed to win that one. Other than wait for the energy to build back up on the Infestor and then kill them all with a single fungal. Oh, wait. Distinctive terrifies me with his micro. How much... So he will in fact kill all of them once he can get the fungal off. But we have to wait for him to get the fungal off, and I suck and fail at this game. Wow. Right, back on my own map. So I can work on what the shit's going on. Who still hasn't won? And it's me. Suck and fail. Okay, what's the match? Yeah. Christ.
Don't leave me hanging.
You guys to the front. Sacrifice your lives.
You're gonna give me orders by the numbers, boys. Let's
Our allies are being attacked.
How are you meant to do that? I seriously have no idea. Like, I don't even.
Yes, Commander. Whatever that means.
Our allies are being attacked.
I think man with selective Yamatoing, I might have won that one.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, I might have done better than some other people in that one. Holy crap. Have a look at distinctive. Yeah, you still got all 4 left. Trion's gonna win. Steve loses, apparently. Oh god, I don't even know what these do. Oh, they're Reavers, right. They're Blink?
Our allies are being attacked.
What do they do? Ah, suck and fail. Who's still alive?
What do you want? Yeah, something on your mind.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yay, mines! Oh, lordy. I actually managed to succeed at something. Ah. Oh, shit.
What's that? Got no patience for sitting around.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yes! Yes! Flex! Anyone else still alive? Oh, crap.
You're at full power.
By the numbers.
Zaknaku
Our allies are being attacked.
Base crystal.
What's up?
This vessel. Shall.
Our allies are being
How is he charged up when I'm not? Damn it! What's the challenge here? Roaches versus Hydras. So concave. Concave, concave, concave. It's got to be concave in this one.
Our allies are being attacked.
Maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, wow. Distinctive failed that one. Yamato versus... Oh, God.
Course laid in.
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough energy.
What is it?
Our allies
Ah!
are being attacked.
I didn't lose everything. Hooray! Two Broodlords versus all that stuff.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
So apparently the trick in this one is to get out of range.
Our allies are being attacked.
Unless you're distinctive, in which case you don't need to.
Are under attack.
Level 20, I have my solitary life left. Oh, Jesus.
Our allies are being attacked.
And I suck.
Our allies are being attacked.
I still survived! Yes! I don't know how, but I did.
Say the word. Ready to fry. You got my fight fire was fueled up.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yes! Micro for the win! Or in this case, positioning rather than micro.
We stand as one.
Do not push the frickin' Archons.
The power overwhelm.
Our allies are being attacked.
Will this be enough? Probably. Yes, actually. I lost the Zealots, but the Archons survived.
Our allies are being attacked.
Same for Distinctive. Yep. Okay. Scourges. Hell.
Our allies are being attacked.
I don't even know what else I can do other than just attack them. Focus fire. I'm going to lose so hard on this one.
Our allies are being attacked.
Ah, right.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, hello. Micro is annoying.
Our allies are being attacked.
You lose, Distinctive. I'm barely certain you lose. Harbinger survived that one. Oh, very nice. Do they have cloak? Do they, hell?
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
I gotta give Harbinger this, his micro is good. Ooh. Roaches against Ling Roach.
Our allies are being attacked.
Presumably you have to focus fire down one roach at a time, while the rest of them are taking on the lings. Damn, that's hard. Nasty. Right, so you've got 2 sentries and oh my Christ, they need to use... Okay, I think I know what we're using for this one. Force fields! All the force fields. And a hallucinated Archon, which is a fun concept.
Our allies are being attacked.
It's actually working surprisingly well. Micro it out of the way! Victory for both players! Ooh. Colossus and Blink Stalker, presumably? No, just Stalker. I don't even know how you do this.
Allies are being attacked.
Oh, it is Blink Stalker. I just can't see the blink thing. Yes, you did. Distinctive is down to 2. Harbinger looks like he might take this one. Oh, Christ. Mothership? Really? Really, really, really? Can you actually do that more than once at the moment? Assuming so, because Vortex costs 100.
Our allies are being attacked.
That's what you want to do. Section the Void Ray off. Kill the Marines. Harbinger, I suspect, is going to lose this one. Distinctive, on the other hand, might not. All comes down to this. Can he take the thing down before it takes him? Oh, so close! Both of them, however, losing a life there.
You gonna give me orders?
Oh, Jesus, Baneling. Splitting versus Banelings, people. This is how it's done. This is how you do this level.
Our allies are being attacked.
That's a shed load of Banelings. Just split them off into individuals. You can't lose that way. Yep, both players survived that one. because it takes 2 of them to kill 2 banelings to kill a marine. 3 infestors versus a lot of stuff. Harbinger throwing infested Terrans in the way because it turns out they're really good.
Our allies are being
And then
attacked.
fungal. Not so much good for distinctive though.
Are being attacked.
Well, the infested Terran's making it tricky, but he might just pull through. Oh, only just. And now it's just up to Harbinger to kill all those Archons with a few roaches, which again comes down to splitting in concaves. Question is, how long will it take him to do it? I think he's going to do it actually with almost all his roaches left. There we go. Boom! Nicely done. Firebats and ghosts
Out with it.
versus flat marines. Ooh, tricksy. Enough energy for a snipe or 2? Probably. Never say die as the firebats go in and kill with merciless fire. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm liking what you're doing, Harbinger. Your micro is incredible. Oh, those Thors are going to make a mess. Can you vortex? Does he have energy to vortex? Yes, he does. Push the void rays in. Charge up on the Thors. Pray it's enough when the rest of the army comes out. Actually, it's looking pretty good. Okay, so we've got 4 Stalkers and the Sentry by the looks of it, versus 5 Stalkers. Therefore, Guardian Shield. Which makes all the difference when all you've got is a bunch of Stalkers and a Sentry. And then you can hallucinate an Archon to make it kill that instead. Boom! Nicely done. Oh, this should be entertaining. Couple of medevacs. Yes, hallucination OP against someone who doesn't know what it is. Okay, splitting going on. What we'd like to see. Still a lot of death. But it's all Zerg death. Harbinger's micro is OP. Infestor, therefore he's going to win against Marine Marauder Firebat Medevac. Not medevac. Oh, catching him in the choke because fungals. Yeah, this one's over. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, it's over. The infested Terrans will seal the deal. 5 Hydras versus a Colossus. Splitting. Again, it's that sort of thing of once you know how to do it, it's really, really simple. But until you know how to do that, you just die. I think he might die anyway. Nope, there we go. Good stuff, Harbinger. Good stuff. Is what we like to see. Oh, Ghost versus Zell. Interesting. This is going to be snipe-tastic. There's enough snipes on there to kill them all flat, isn't there? Ooh, close one, but it was still good. Never say die. I don't even know what that means. Oh, you have to build the scarabs before they do anything. I didn't know that. Boom, scarab micro. When I say scarab micro, I mean bang. But yeah, there we go. Ghosts versus a lot of toss, but no Templar, so it's perfectly doable. And in fact, the ghosts are there will make life a lot easier because EMPs. Taking away the Immortals' hard shield so that the Marauders can do their full damage to them. Always a fun way to go. He's really good at this. 3 Reapers versus a bunch of Lings. That's just jumping up and down cliffs, isn't it? Up. There we go. Nom. 1 level. Thoroughly defeated with no losses. Boom! What's this? This is a Diamondback. It's a couple of Diamondbacks from the campaign, which you may recognise if you played the campaign. I'm not certain how they'll do against these Marauders, which do 20 damage a shot. Well, apparently quite well. I'm not sure if you can just A-move against them, but still, you know. Managed to micro well enough that he didn't lose a single thing. A bunch of Lings versus Ling Bling Bling. Traditionally what happens in this is you send a single Ling out to kill a Baneling, and it does. Then you don't worry about it. Oh, we've got more units. I actually can't tell at this point. Harbinger, apparently. Damn. So, a Queen and 2 Ultralisks, so this is going to be a transfusion mess, versus Marine Goliath. Goliath's not in the multiplayer. Much vexed. Oh, he's gonna lose it. Oh, it could be a close one. He might still make it. No, not a chance, sadly. Bang. Harbinger loses one of his 3 remaining lives. A single Firebat going straight to the front. And a bunch of combat shielded Marines. Which is odd because, I mean, presumably he's there for tanking purposes. He did do a job of it. But it's going to be a little bit close. Oh, this might not go the way Harbinger would like it. Down to 2 lives. And thus the infested Terran appears. Oh my god, lurkers, what the hell are they? I don't even know how these work. I'm assuming you just bury them in the dirt and then they hurt everyone. Problem is, you need to get them close to the Thor, otherwise it'll kill them all. Oh, and it might do it anyway with the observers around. I think he might be able to kill it. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh, unfortunate. That was really quite close. So, this many Corruptors against that many Vikings. Again, it's going to be microing in and out. Not sending them in piecemeal like that, he's going to lose them all. Ah, not what you want to do. Okay, they're taking extra damage, but they're doing a lot of damage to the guy at the front. This could be 3 on 3. 3 on 2. There we go, that'll be the win. The Corruptor's doing 14 damage as opposed to 14 damage. But he's doing it twice. So, I was kind of expecting that to go the other way. Oh well. Let's see. Infestor Hydra Roach versus Colossus Blink Stalker Sentry. Again, Infested Terran's not necessarily the best choice here, but never mind. It means he can't get in anywhere. Probably would have been better going for Fungals, but never mind. Yeah, I think we might be done with this one for now. Yeah, we'll call it that for now. What time is it even? What shall I do now? Shall I go through some replays, or shall I go for I shouldn't be doing that. Oh well. Right, earlier this evening, I got a replay down from Harbinger, who was all like, "You should totally check this out, it's amazing." And I was like, okay. Apparently it's a bizarre ZVZ. So what we'll do is go into my multiplayer downloaded folder, open that up there, so I can just paste this in. The title he's decided to give in this one is Just No Words. So let's have a look. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's maneuver these things around so I can see what the hell's going on. Okay, pausing. I'm not quite ready to go. Can you actually see this game yet? Okay, no. Right. What we'll do now is we'll get back to the beginning of this game, and as soon as that text fades away, go on, off you go. Not having my email address. Actually, I don't know why I don't care. It's the email address I say on the stream anyway. So, boom. A game versus Harbinger in the bottom left versus Icon in the right, in the far right, in the top right. We got ourselves a decent length of game, actually. So for the moment, we'll speed things up, put up people's names, give ourselves an idea of the food count, get ourselves through that early phase where not a lot happens in the stream, because it's obviously, you know, again, I say it every time, it's that thing where we're waiting for people to do something that isn't just build a worker, build a worker, build a worker, build something else that gives you supply, and then build another worker. It's the only problem with this. It's like, as a contrast with something like chess, where the first move is so important, like crucial to know what your opponent's about to do. Whereas in StarCraft, you can actually leave it for a minute, and then still find out what your opponent's doing, and then anyway. For the moment, we see ourselves with a standard Terran beginning, and he's sending out the scouting worker without having built the racks, which presumably means he's going CC first? What? Why would you go CC first against Zerg? Oh. Come back to that in a bit. How the hell? Right. Harbinger sending his overlord into where it belongs, which is that really annoying little hangy place. I think it's over here somewhere. I think it's down here. Yeah, there it is. He's going to stick it there because that's what you do. The Terran has scouted that his opponent has gone for a hatch before pool. And normally this is the sort of thing you could punish, but no. Oh, command center first with a wall in. That's just peculiar. Because if your opponent scouts it on, I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to. No, he may not before it becomes irrelevant. But that's a really fast expo. Like, he's 80 seconds in. That means he put it down at 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes he put that down. Terrifying. Harbinger probably didn't put it down much later than that anyway, but then he is a Zerg, and that's what Zerg do. That's how they roll. That's how they play. Still, having it there as a part of the wall in is both interesting and weird. Harbinger's massively ahead in food count at this point. But it's all wings by the looks of it. Bizarre. It must be... I know why. He's making queens. Once he gets the queens out, then the food count will make sense. He's turning into an orbital, building himself a factory directly behind that, but not building himself a reactor. So presumably if he's going reactor Hellions, which he may very well be at some point, he's going to have to stick the add-on on after he's done this and then build a single Hellion out of the factory? I don't know, it could be interesting. Harbinger's going to see that his opponent is sticking the base down? Oh no, he won't see the base, but he will see the mining once he gets to the right place. Oh ho ho! Clutch blocked by the Zergling there. And he's pulling back. Oh no, out it goes. Mr. Marine to champ out there and take out that one Ling, because you know what, they're incredibly irritating. And the Ling is going to escape rather than suiciding against the Marine's front armour. Harbinger having now seen that his opponent has put his base down, because why wouldn't you at that point? Oh, he's making a tech lab? But he's not making a reactor to put the Hellions out with. What? 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 Harbinger, are you watching this? Seriously, Harb, what the hell happened in this game? Right. So, before that gets too far away, we got ourselves a lot of drones. He's ahead in terms of economy. But then again, mules. Meh. That's it. Zerg's still ahead. Bunker's gone down. So that front's relatively Ling-proof, and a lot of machinery here. He's gone 4-port Banshee. Whoosh. That's unpleasant. That's genuinely nasty. That's just evil, actually. You should probably get up into the main, see if you can get a scout. Nope, no scout for you. Oh, no one finishing that. And a mule may die as well. A little block of Lings coming in to do their thing, hurt people, and then run away. And apparently he was shooting his own SCV there. Harbinger throwing a couple of Lings away, I'm not sure why. And the first of the many Banshees coming out. Because apparently you can make many Banshees. And to be fair, at this point, Harbinger's got to be thinking something's a bit weird. Like, his opponents had virtually nothing in terms of units are shown. He's had a couple of Marines here, a couple of Marines there. But he's got a lot of gas. And we don't know why yet. The Roaches will find out, because they'll get there just in time to get killed by a bunch of Banshees. In fact, there's one, two. If he wasn't supply blocked, there'd be a third. Harbinger showing his mettle by stopping that supply depot going up, and thus supply blocking his opponent for really quite a long time. Another couple of Banshees being produced there. The Roaches will spot them imminently because that's all the guy has left. I mean, in terms of units, he's got 2 Marines, 2 Banshees. So at this point, he has to use the Banshees to defend himself, because 2 Marines is going to do jack to this army. Yeah, it's not looking good for Harbinger at this point. His opponent's gone mass Banshees, which is an abusive build, assuming you don't do anything about it. Oh, look, there go the Spore Crawlers, and he's making 11 of them. Oh my god. I don't know if that counts as an overreaction, but I'm calling it an overreaction. That said, 4-port Banshee. And at this point, what are the Banshees going to see? Oh. Here we're going to go. We're going to go in. We're going to cloak up. Yeah, cloaking it. Yes. Spore Crawlers everywhere. Oh god. Roach Warren's vulnerable. You have to do a bit of micro on that Banshee. Might still lose one anyway. Oh, just escaped. Oh my god, that was so close. And at the third base we also have Spore Crawlers down. Not so much good they'll do against that much Banshee power, but you never know. There is enough Banshee power there to just power through and kill it. Transfusions! Oh, a couple of Banshees going in the wrong direction. Getting shot down a bit. Harbinger at this point presumably realising that he's lost this lot, this base, and there's literally nothing he can do about it. But he's still fighting for it, and the guy's taking down his gas mining instead of shooting at the Spore Crawlers, which he really should be doing. Oh, some bad micro by the Terran there. His opponent has been able to plant 3 Spore Crawlers in front of him. And the Banshees took damage that they probably shouldn't have done. Oosh. Not looking good for... It's not looking good for Team Mass Banshee. I mean, to be fair, he has 9 of them. At this point, he's begging for Harbinger to go Hydralisk. And just kill him. Or just a couple of Corruptors. Just a couple. In terms of workers, Harbinger's way down. He's got to be making more. He's making a Spire. But he's not droning up, which I thought he would. Then again, he needs the defense, I suppose. And he's having to sacrifice a lot of drones for these spores. Transfuse! Oh well. And a Viking showing up to the party a little bit late. There's nothing to shoot at yet anyway. So whatever. As the song says, this is my United States of whatever. That base is totally dead. And the egg's actually going to die, which is unusual for eggs, because normally people don't waste their lives trying to kill the damn things. Oh, some bad damage on the Banshees there. They really shouldn't have been taking damage from that. And at this point, the flock of Mutalisks comes out and tries to end some face. Because at this point, he's got a Viking. He's got 5 Vikings. That might actually be enough to kill all these Banshees. All these Mutalisks, rather. So, he's going to cluster them up. And then just go straight in by the looks of it. He's not messing around. Nope, running away. Too many Vikings, too many turrets. That's a lot of Banshee gas wasted though. Whoosh! Yep, looking bad for Team Banshee. 13 Mutas versus 7 Vikings, though I would actually give to the Vikings in a stand-up fight. They've got the range, they've got the damage. And Zerg still isn't massively over-droning. He's going pure air! Like, pure air, like... I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't think you could do that. Especially not on 2 base. Like... just on 2 bases? I would have thought that would be suicide. Harbinger going further Muta in order to kill off his opponent's 3rd. Sadly, he's supply blocked and there's battle cruisers in the air. What in the hell is this? Needs Dem Corruptors. Needs Dem Corruptors real bad. Thankfully, his opponent doesn't have the Banshee count anymore. He's only got 4, which are actually perfectly holdable by... Why is that still there? I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't... You know, I wouldn't complain if I was the Zerg. If I was Harbinger, I wouldn't complain at being able to see what my opponent was doing. It just seems really odd when you know as a Terran there's going to be an Overlord there. You know there's going to be an Overlord there. Well. Harbinger's food count now still half workers, but when he's got 80 food count, that should not be the case. He really needs some more drones. There we go. 9 drones being produced at once. And his opponent's letting him do it. He should be pushing and killing him with everything. Wowza. Flyer Carapace coming up because it turns out flyers. And again, got some Overlords in choice positions. Harbinger's vision of the map actually not terrible at this point. He's got some coverage across the middle, but there's still a lot of areas around the outside that can be used against him. Terran, on the other hand, can't see anything at all. I mean, he's got a scouting factory there, but it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. And here come the Corruptors, which are actually really good against everything Terran's got in the air. But the only thing that would be better than this would be Fungals all over that lot. Terrifying. High-sec auto-tracking, which if memory serves is good for turrets. Yes, it does. Adds +1 range to turrets.
Oh yeah.
At this point, though, Harbinger's getting quite the air force. Is it going to be enough, however, to resist the forces that are arrayed against him? I'm going to hope so, because that's a much more fun game. But yeah, it turns out 4-port Banshee into battlecruiser is pretty harsh. That Overlord's still chilling, relaxing, all maxing, all cool. Third base relatively airproof. That said, with that many, a bunch of infestors coming out to add on to the none that he currently has. They've got pathogen glands, so they'll start fungal capable. And at some point, I'm kind of imagining he'll go into Broodlords from this. +1 Terran ship weapons, which is weird that he's only just getting that, given that he's had air and nothing but for the last 18 minutes. That was painful. Right. The Terran pushing out with his air army, trying to go up and to the left. Presumably he's going to come and sweep down onto the third and try and wipe it out before anything else turns up, but there's enough Spore Crawlers there to just flat kill him. You know, there's not enough Banshees in that mix to survive. Oh, he's getting the Behemoth Reactor for the... Oh, yep, you can leave. And at that point, the Zerg Air Force decides to come and take part, with the battlecruisers not outranging the ground. And also about to get killed. Oh, wasting the Yamato shots on things that don't matter, like Spore Crawlers. Actually, yeah, that was surprisingly little damage by that much air. He really should have been able to do more than that. And now he's running away, which is a bad idea to do because the Mutalisks are faster than now. And so are the Corruptors. And the Corruptors hit like trucks and the Mutalisks hit frequently. With +1 armor, he's going to need the weapon upgrade, which he doesn't have yet. Zerg Flyer Carapace level 2 going on, but it's not necessarily the best of choices, I don't know. Oh, Fungal's coming down on all those Vikings, because it turns out, Vikings, man, what are you going to do? Oh, beautiful Fungal usage there. Basically rendering those Banshees the only thing left in the sky for the Terran. Oh wait, no, there's a couple of Vikings up here, but I don't think there's enough to put down this Zerg force there. Which means he's going to be able to kill... Oh no, he's not even able to kill the infestors because they can hide. And at this point, like, Zerg's got a lot of resources he could be spending. There's some more Muta. There we go. It's again unusual. You don't normally get to see Muta play because Mutalisks tend to be somewhat weak in the late game, I think it is. But you've invested so much gas by that point that it's like, I don't even... Ho-ho! And suddenly Harbinger decides to switch it up a bit, use all his minerals at once, get 56 Lings and flood his opponent's base with Lings because he's expecting air and has virtually no ground units, if any at all. He has 5 things that can shoot ground, and they will in fact kill all of those Zerglings in about 1,000 years. This is going to hurt the Terran. It's going to hurt the Terran quite badly. The question is, will this end the game? Only you can decide. That's a lot of Lings. They should be focusing down the turrets, presumably. And that base is just going to die. It's not even going to care about anything. And that's a lot of air being sacrificed. If the turrets went down, this would be a lot more efficient. Oh God, why are you not taking the turrets? There we go. Now that your air force has been decimated by the turrets, it's killed. Oh well. Pull back. Retreat. Retreat and watch the Terran make panic ground units. Except he isn't. He's making more Vikings. What? And at some point, presumably, he's going to try and get rid of... Oh, that's a bad move. You just put something in the air in front of the Corruptors. Oh, never good. Not to mention the fact that there are Fungals capable. Yeah, if he just ignores those things and just attacks the base, wipes out the mineral income, and then remaxes off the stuff he has. At the moment, there's only a couple of things that can actually hurt him, and that's the Vikings if they land, but they've got to land. The battle cruisers, which aren't doing anything at all at the moment, they're taking out a Ling every so often, and the bases are dying horribly. At which point, Harbinger's just like, see ya, I'm off into your main. I'm going to go and kill all your workers. In fact, let's have a look at the worker count while he does this. It's 50 workers killed. Boom. Sexy, sexy worker death. Oh wait, no, that's not sexy at all. There's still a lot of Lings there. I mean, for the initial force, there's still of 50 odd. There's like 45 left. The Corruptor's being taken down over the main. The Lings battering themselves against that wall because they can't get in. Not that it matters. They're keeping everything busy while he supply blocks the Terran completely. Oh wait, no. Maybe. There's a lot of supply here. Those infestors could do a lot of damage, but they're not. They're also dying. Oh, so many battlecruisers. What's Zerg making in response? He's making +1 air weapons. And another hatchery. There's still a lot of air. The problem is, it's like... Why is he attacking his own missile turret? He just blew up his own missile turret. What the hell's that? So, Terran is now leaving Zerg well enough alone so he can remax. He's not actually remaxing, he's just getting a lot of stuff. But, it's still good. How many workers does Terran have? He's got 17! Oi! That's not good. He really needs to get some more of those, otherwise the Lings and Infestors that come out will just kill him. Then again, he's got enough Air Force to kill the world here, so... don't think he's going to care that much, and Zerg doesn't have any air units at all, or in fact much anti-air outside of a few Spore Crawlers, which won't last long against a concerted effort. +1 air weapons finishing, but no air units in production. 2 bases finishing up. Or at least 1 of 2 bases finishing up, I'm assuming both of them. Yep, that one's there. That one will be done in a bit. Harbinger's income... decent. And thus we see the power of mules. Has the same mineral income, has half the workers. What the balls? Like, I'm a Terran player and that's still balls. And that's an Air Force that doesn't know what it's doing. There's a lot of infestors here. A lot of infestors. But again, no air units. Spore Crawl's going down, which is fair. Because you've seen what your opponent's doing. You know what he's going to do. He's going to stomp you with air if you're not careful. The thing is, at this point, Icon could win the game. I think. He could just take out everything Zerg has, and he could land the Vikings and blow most of his bases away. But he's not doing it, and I'm wondering why. I'm wondering what he hasn't seen, or what he has seen. That's making him... Let's follow a lane. That's making him not push forward. I mean, there's obviously the fact that he's got no ground defenses, which means that this is a really powerful attack, because it's going to kill a bunch of his gas mining. And at this point, Harbinger's just abandoned the air, and has gone back to ground again. And those Lings are actually, if he's not lifting, he needs to lift. Otherwise that base is going to be on fire. And then it will burn down, because Terran buildings do that. Yeah, all he needs to do is kill off anything that comes to repair it. And pray that the Terran doesn't try and build a worker from it, because that would just suck. Oh, he's going to see, well, we'll keep that there. Keep that there for now. Zerg building himself more and more and more infestor. Because infestors. Oh, the workers are building it again. They're repairing the fire. Except they've not repaired it well enough, so it's still on fire. There we go. That's better. Here we go. Fungal growth. Fungal growth. Kills you horribly. Fungal growth. Also, Ravens here with... Oh, mass infested Terran! Which against things that have been fungled is not fair. But then this is TVZ. That's a lot of damage. It's weird, I always felt like Yamato cannons should do splash damage, because it's a nuclear explosion focused in a direction. It really should do some splash. And he's flooding him with infested marines. If nothing else, he's buying himself time, but now the Terrans are spawning. Small numbers, but they're spawning. And small numbers might be all he needs to blow most of this stuff away. He's scanning to see the infestors fleeing for their very lives. And at this point he's wasting Yamato energy on a base that doesn't care. And was going to die anyway. And he's now shooting at the lava and the eggs. To be fair, there's a strategy in that. If he only had one fungal, he could take out a bunch of his opponent's air. Ah, those workers need to be re-rallied. Oh god, why? Because they're still mining from that base. And those corruptors, oh, they're in a bad place. But they're taking out some of the battle cruisers, which is what he really needs to kill at this point. Unfortunately, his opponent has enough to just Yamato his entire thing to death. Can you fungal? You cannot fungal massive units. You can, however, shoot them down with corruptors. And he's still going air. He's determined, isn't he? Especially when the corruptors are shooting him down from behind, and he possibly could take them if he just turned and fought. Okay, maybe he couldn't take them, but he'd take a lot less damage. There we go. Commander of the battle cruisers realizing that if he doesn't turn and fight, he's going to lose and fight his thing anyway. And the Lings, they're taking on the base, while the Vikings head out to try and intercept the corruptors and try and take them down and out of the fight. But there are infestors here. And also corruptors are pretty good anyway. 1-2 corruptors versus 2-1 Vikings. Ooh, favours the Vikings apparently. Even though I think they had numerical superiority to start with. Okay, so we have ourselves a bunch of infested Terran eggs spawning next to the Viking producing starports. Oh, in come the Vikings to get shot down because apparently they weren't looking. One of the starports goes down. Banshee goes to try and do some damage, but has to move back because it's only got 11 hit points, which is enough for an infested Terran to sneeze and kill it. Oh, and there we go. That was 4-port Banshee into lots of air into losing his entire freaking base. And at that point, yeah, at that point it was, hell, the numbers alone tell it. 17 workers. But again, he had like 1/6 of the workers and 1/3 of the income. Mules. Jesus. Oh well, that was a fun game. That was a weird replay, by the way. That was really good. Oh, that's arcade. Don't want to look at arcade. Steve is disconnected. Right, it's now 10:30. Thing is, like, against a lesser player, thing is, if he just had like a bunker or two next to each of his expansions and had walled himself in, because there was no reason not to wall himself in at his natural, like no reason at all at that point. You know, even with a supply depot just to lower and raise if you want to send workers out, but wall yourself in. You're against a Zerg player. Oy. Right, and just now I've been given a drop.sc link, which I'm hoping is still in my browser memory. No, it's not. Who the hell sent it to me? Probably someone whose window I've closed. Oh, pain. Right, let's have a look, see if I can get to that email address. See if there's an email waiting for me. With oh. Well, at least my account's been validated at OC Remix Forums, so I can find out whether I can play music of theirs on my stream. Because I really like the idea of having an opening theme. And there aren't any aspiring OC remixes. There's no StarCraft mixes. What the hell? I might call the stream here, actually, because my voice is starting to hurt a little. Doesn't help the fact that I've got some out of it. which is really irritating. As always, the closing up is thank you for watching. If you're watching on the archives, thank you for watching on the archives. If you want to have any suggestions, anything you want to see more of on the stream, then email suggestions to noblewolfen@gmail.com. If you have replays that you want to cast, send them to noblewolfen@gmail.com. If you have, I don't know, if you want to join in on Monday Madness, or you want to join in on the training day on Thursday, which doesn't have a name yet, we'll need to think of one for that, then join us in the Atomic Engine chat on EU Battle.net. If there's enough demand for me to do stuff in the US region, again, if you want me to do stuff in US region like Monday Madness because it's fun and you want to play it with your friends or whatever, and have your random games casted, then get in touch and we'll do something if we can, and we can arrange it. Next predicted show is going to be on Thursday. As I said, training session, where we get people into a room together, and hopefully what we can do this coming time is we get everyone into the Mumble server, and then we can have like player 1, player 2 and their coaches, like player 1 and the coach, and player 2 and the coach in a separate room in Mumble, so we can have them talking to each other on Mumble, and then we can have a peanut gallery, which is everyone else watching and kibitzing about it, which was really quite a lot of fun last time. I didn't really know anyone who was doing it, and you couldn't hear it because Skype's annoying. But yeah, that could be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you want me to play any specific piano music, send me the piano music. Yeah. If anybody has any ideas for... Also, yeah, if anybody has any ideas for themes for theme music for me to play, stuff that you think would suit, let me know. And if you have any general suggestions, again, novawolfen@gmail.com, or track me down in the Atomic Engine chat on Battle.net EU. I have a Team Liquid account if you want to send me send messages to that. It's again, novawolfen, fairly predictable. I've got a blog up there, and at some point I will put stuff on it. It won't be very smart yet. I'm not very smart yet, but I'll get there. Yeah, that's about it. We're going to call the show here, and at some point, again, I think another reason why I kind of want theme music is so that I can say, you know, play it out, and I don't want to have to play Keyboard Cat. Because I could say play out Keyboard Cat and just put that on, but it'd be a bit, you know. Cool. Yeah. All the admin's been done. See you guys next time.